everyone, now guess who it is? It's me, Iain Myles, and I am back. Oh yes, I'm back at Kamalifestyles, I'm back at KamaTV, and I am back for good too. You know what, I just want to give a really big shout out, or should I say, I want to give a big thank you for those who simply kept asking for me whilst I was absent. Now for those of you who wanted to know where I went to, well, for those of you, you finally got what you wished for. And it's, you know, it's actually really funny, as one guy even posted saying that I definitely started a family with kids. Well, sorry to disappoint you, my friend, but you know, I haven't started a family and there is no baby Iain on the radar either, or at least not that I'm aware of. No, I'm only joking, of course. But no, on a more serious note, it's great to be back. It feels really good to be here and to be talking to you once again. And I am not going anywhere anymore, I promise you. Okay, so some of you might be wondering, where did I head off to and what did I get up to? Well, to be honest with you, I was simply taking some time off, and that is all. You know, I took some time off to reflect upon the past, the present and the future. And I also did a bit of traveling too, earlier on in the year. Now guys, sometimes we need to take some time off. And I really do believe that taking that time off is really healthy for your mind and for your soul. And we really do need to allocate some time for ourselves, where we can really completely empty our minds and our thoughts, so that we can, when we can come back as an evolved version of who we were before. Guys, let's be honest, I wasn't sat at home on my own reading a Charles Dickens novel. Hell no. I was pretty much going out left, right and center, and you know, as this is really what relaxes me and this is what I enjoy doing the most. So anyway, whilst I'm out on one of my adventures, I decided to, let's say, meet up with this real stunner one night, and it was a few weeks ago. You know, she had this long brown hair, she had these big eyes and big boobs too, on a really tight body, and she was definitely my type of girl. So you can call it the first date, and we make our way to this swanky bar, and you know, I'm always taking my girls to this bar. And so the waiter brings us the first round of drinks. Now I generally offer to pay for the first round, but she simply pushes that card away from me and she willingly pays for the drinks. Score! Now there and then I know it's going to be what we call a lay. So as you can expect, everything was going really well, and you know, when the conversation moves onto topics like sex and sex positions, you're gonna have a really good night. So whilst we're sat at this bar, the girl suddenly and quite abruptly, shall we say, asks me if I want to go. And she didn't just say it like, you know, she wanted to leave the venue. It was kind of strange the way she said it. So anyway, she just says, let's go. Well, okay, you know, I wasn't really thinking about going at the time, and I definitely wasn't gonna say no to her. So, you know, I said, yeah, why not? Let's go. And, you know, even though I had no idea what she meant, so, you know, she takes my hand, she grabs my hand in fact, and we walk across that bar, and we make our way towards the toilet. Oh dear God. Now I knew what was coming. You know, the chances of me getting kicked out of this place, I thought, are going to be so much higher and increased, as I knew where this was going. So in my mind, you know, and within a matter of seconds, I had to make a quick split-second decision. I had to weigh out how much I valued not being barred from this bar, my kind of, you know, this is my go-to bar, over pulling the girl in the toilets. Now, was this one small sexual act going to be worth that risk? So it only took me another split second to rationalize that it was worth that risk, because, you know, I really liked the girl, and, you know, I didn't want to let her down. And I completely understood where she was coming from with this, as, you know, this is the sort of goal of the day, and this is what we do. So, you know, this is the end game. So anyway, as we open the door, you know, to the gents' toilets, to my reassurance, is it a reassurance? Well, there was a toilet attendant just standing there. Oh, thank God, I thought to myself. You know, I'm keeping my ticket to my favorite bar. Phew. So, you know, although I was a bit gutted by that, you know, we didn't make it to the cubicle, but you know, the night was still young, my friends, and it wasn't going to end there. oh no, not with Iain Myles. So anyway, as the night draws to a close, I take her into my car later that night, you know, after the date, to listen to some music, listen to some house music. And we ended up doing things in the car, which was amazing. So yeah, I definitely wasn't sat at home reading books. You know, I was definitely out there and I was taking loads of action. So as the months went by, you know, I would be going about my adventures and my phone would ring on some occasions and it would be Mr. Kamalifestyles himself who would ring me and who would ask me how I'm doing. And then, you know, I would tell Emre about the adventures that I've been having, and he kept trying to persuade me to come back to the channel. You know, he kept saying that, you know, these were exactly the very things that we needed at Kamalifestyles and at KamaTV. And these were the types of stories that everyone wanted to hear. And there was so many things here that, you know, the guys could learn from these pulls. And so, you know, he was quite adamant that, you know, I had to teach these guys the techniques. Guys, I tell you, the thing that really sealed it for me, sealed my comeback to Kamalifestyles, was when my phone rang one night and lo and behold, it was this guy that I'd coached, you know, some time ago. I'm not gonna name and shame any people, but you know, he's a really great guy. And you know, I really like the dude. And whilst we're on the phone to him, I asked him, you know, how he's doing and his dating life was going. And he kept telling me that he was sorting things out in his life and he was kind of waiting for things to happen. Waiting for things to happen. And you know, I'm thinking to myself, why? What on earth are you doing? You know, he then went on to say, and he told me the fact that, you know, I wasn't kind of on the channel anymore, and you know, it also kind of had an impact on him as he lost part of his motivation too. You know, his motivation for going out, that is. Guys, it hit me there and then, like I just hit a brick wall. I mean, what have I done to let this guy down? I had to do something. I had to do something about this, and I had to go out and take action, and I had to think about making my comeback. And you know, also, I couldn't bear seeing Annabella get all the attention. Only joking. No, I really do like her. I love her. So guys, honestly, I have so much in store for you going forward. It's really going to be a blast. That's all from me today, and I just wanted to give you a really quick update, you know, of what I've been doing whilst I've been away. You know, I have to say that it does really feel great to be here. And guys, please do stay tuned on KamaTV for many more videos from myself and from the rest of the crew. Also, please do put your comments right down below. And also, don't forget to follow me on my various social media pages. Now, I'm Iain Myles, and I'll see you next time.